Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware. They're getting ready for winter, loading up on salt. They're at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com. And remember, there's a there's a rock salt shortage and prices are high. Omni's got the rock salt and they've got the best prices around. Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs, whether you want your home decorated for the holidays or maybe you want to do this as a business, or this is your business. They're at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York, 631-957-5106. The website is liholidaylighting.com. Okay, we've got a couple of things to go through. I want to just touch upon the Weather Service's winter forecast. And this is the first map that I got up right there. This is for temperatures. So the general view is, and you can take a closer look with this if you go to weather.gov. You'll be able to find the link to this. But we've got above normal temperatures in the east, and the warmest part, the largest departures from normal will be in the southeast and down into Florida. Again, this is the Weather Service's view. Their forecast from last year actually wasn't too bad in terms of the outcome, and below normal temperatures from the northwestern plains across the northern Rockies and into the Pacific Northwest. And precipitation-wise, the above normal area, or the best chances for above normal temperatures, will be above normal precipitation will be around the Great Lakes and in the Pacific Northwest, with a drier than normal winter across the south. But remember, folks, this is a 3-month forecast, so it may be when you average out the whole 3 months, it works out that way. But there doesn't tell you the specifics. It doesn't tell you whether you might get stretches of a couple of weeks or several weeks where it's the opposite of this. And again, it is a long-range forecast, so take it with a big grain of salt. We have some changes in the short range to talk about. We had another warm, nice day, but there are clouds to the west as low pressure moves across the Great Lakes and passes by to our north and heads up into northern New England. There's a trailing cold front. Actually, it's the first of 2 weather fronts that'll be moving through here. We got some showers and thunderstorms running through Ohio, eastern Ohio and western Pennsylvania. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe weather for this zone, and you can see on the latest radar as of 5:15 Eastern time that there were actually a couple of working tornado warnings in northeastern Ohio. Most of these showers and storms are going to fall apart tonight, so I'm going to leave the chance that there could be a passing shower after midnight. I think most of you will probably miss it. I'm anticipating this line will gradually weaken and fall apart during the overnight. You see these showers up in northern New England, a couple of scattered showers in the southeast, also seeing some showers and storms in northern Alabama, eastern Tennessee. Those are moving eastward, and we'll see if the southern end of that line can hold together as it moves across northern Georgia and into South Carolina. But it's not – this is going to be a front that's just going to go in and out. And the other action is in the west, where we've seeing these waves of rain coming in from off the ocean with a large complex storm system in the Gulf of Alaska. That's going to be bringing heavy rains to the west over the next several days or more. Here's that marginal risk area talking about on the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather risk zone that runs from southwestern New York all the way down into northeastern Alabama and northern Georgia. But that's it as far as severe weather is concerned. We're going to be fine from that standpoint for Friday and through the weekend. Now, we do have WPC's new rainfall forecast, and this now carries us through next Thursday evening. So the bulk of this is going to come probably, well, you're going to get some of this, we're going to get some of this Sunday night, not a lot, then perhaps a bit more when we get to Monday night and Tuesday, and then more. The bulk of it will probably come later Wednesday night into Thursday night. So when you spread it out over the 7-day period, you can see the heaviest rains are back in the Ohio Valley and in the lower lakes. We're looking at rainfall amounts of about, let's say 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches, possibly in total over the next 7-day period. But again, this comes after Sunday for the coastal Northeast and down into the Mid-Atlantic states, and you see the big rains that are showing up in the west, several to many inches, 5 to 10 inches in some areas in Northern California, and then on up the coast through Oregon and on up into Washington State. So let's run you through how this all plays out. Of course, this front tonight goes by. As we said, there could be a lingering shower or storm. This is at 1 a.m., and I'm not showing the radar here. I'm showing the total precip. So if you believe the GFS, most of the area gets nothing, which is why these showers are going to fall apart. It's a little hard to see. There's a second front that is hanging back to our north and west. So we're going to see a stair-step decline in temperatures. We were in the 70s to near 80 today. Tomorrow we'll be in the upper 60s and low 70s. The first front kind of stalls out a little bit offshore. It's waiting for the second front and upper trough to start moving and to kick it along. That'll happen on Saturday, which should be a day where we'll have changeable skies, clouds and sun, maybe a chance for a passing shower, brief shower when that second front moves through. Most of the day will be dry. I think most of Sunday will be dry. This is Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and you start to see rain back in the Ohio Valley to a low that's in southwestern Iowa. The GFS, to me, is a little bit aggressive in pushing the rain eastward. It has some measurable rain by 7 p.m. Sunday, covering much of Pennsylvania except the southeast and going into the Catskills, but everybody else is dry. So I think the dayside Sunday is fine. We're going to get some rain later Sunday night into Monday morning. Then that moves out, and then another low. And you see that low there in eastern Ohio with that high to the north. That's going to be forced to the southeast. So we're going to get into the dreaded onshore flow starting on Monday and probably lasting into Thursday. So it's going to be doom and gloom. It may not be raining all the time, but when it isn't, it's just going to be cloudy, damp, and dreary with temperatures having a tough time getting out of the 50s. And then on Wednesday night, Thursday, here comes a stronger arm, a stronger front that swings on through with a low that develops on it. And the European model and the GFS model are very close here with the idea of what's going to happen here in the eastern part of the United States. So that could be where we get the more significant rainfall. And then it should be gone by early Friday, and then weather conditions should improve after that, and maybe next weekend will be a pretty nice weekend. Meanwhile, just want to touch upon the west, and you see this wave of rain that is, we have it there now. Another wave comes in for tonight and Friday morning. Then that goes out. Then another wave comes in for later Saturday into Saturday night. That doesn't look all that impressive. And then here comes the powerhouse as the bulk of that storm heads towards the Pacific Northwest coast, and that brings in the big rains and probably some heavy mountain snows in the west too, in the Sierra Nevadas, and that pushes inland on Sunday night, Monday, and there's still going to be more rain as we move into the middle part of next week. There's just subtle changes going on in the upper atmosphere. We still have this very blocky pattern, but the block is shifting a little bit to the northeast. The Pacific energy is shifting a little bit to the west, and that's allowing some room for the energy from these Pacific systems to move across the United States and impact us with wet weather from time to time during next week. Weather in 5 brought to you by Wholesale Holiday Lighting by Giannini, your complete holiday lighting specialist, meeting all your decorating needs at 162 Ocean Avenue in Lindenhurst, New York, 631-957-5106, the website liholidaylighting.com. Omni True Value Hardware, getting ready for winter at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, 631-756-1125. Best prices in town for rock salt, and the website there is omnitruevalue.com. We're taking a break tonight. There won't be a Joe and Joe weather show. Joe's got things to do, so I substituted that with a weather in 5, which turned out to be a weather in 10. And if you want to read more about the long range into next week, and then the long range as we push toward the end of October and move into the month of November, you can find all of that on my subscription platform, patreon.com/meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Just $2 a month. And that $2 a month, by the way, goes a long way to support everything that I'm doing. Have a great day, everybody, what's left of it, and we will see you tomorrow.